see the questions from BJT session, that is BJT session of EDC, the electronic devices and circuits. Okay, so we'll be seeing some difficult questions of BJT session. The first question is, in the circuit shown in figure, the BJT has a current gain of beta equal to 50. Beta is the common emitter current gain, that is 50, and VEB equal to 60 millivolt, or you can say it is 0.6 volt. Okay, emitter to base voltage VEB equal to 60 millivolt. VEC in volts is dash. We need to find what is the emitter to collector voltage. Okay, you need to find that. So in the question it is given that VEB equal to 0.6 volt. So you'll write the given details. VEB equal to 0.6 volt. Beta is equal to 50. So from the given VEB, that is emitter to base voltage, you can write VEB is equal to VE minus VB, right? Here from the figure you can see this is the emitter and the voltage is 3 volt. So VE is equal to 3 volt and VEB is equal to 0.6. So from that you can find the value of VB. 0.6 equal to 3 minus VB, or you will get VB equal to 2.4 volt. Okay, so you have obtained the value of VB, and next we need to find what is the value of VEC. First we will find what is the value of the collector current. Okay, so keep in mind that VB is equal to 2.4 volt. So first we'll find what is IB. IB equal to VB by 60K. So this is the base region, and the resistance RB equal to 60K. We'll find IB, which is equal to VB by RB. VB we have obtained as 2.4 by RB is 60K, and the value obtaining is, okay, we'll keep it as 2.4 by 60 milliampere is the value of your base current. Next we will find what is collector current. Collector current IC is equal to beta times IB, and that is equal to beta is 50. 50 into 2.4 by 60, or you can write it as, this is milliampere. Okay, milliampere. 2.4 into 5 by 6 milliampere is the value for your collector current. Now we don't need collector current or base current. We need VEC, that is emitter to collector voltage. Okay, first we will find what is VC, that is collector voltage. VC is equal to ICRC. IC we have already found. IC is 5 into 2.4 by 6 milliampere. So you put it as 10 raised to minus 3 into RC. This is RC. This is the collector terminal, and the resistance is 500. Okay, put it as 500. So by solving it, you will get VC is equal to 1 volt. So now we have the value of VC. We already have the value for VE. So if we have both these voltages, it is easy to find VEC, which is equal to VE minus VC, that is equal to V is 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2 volt. So VEC is equal to 2 volt. So the answer for this question is VEC, which is equal to 2 volt, is the emitter to collector voltage. Okay. The second question is this: the transistors used in a portion of a TTL gate shown in figure. So this is a portion of TTL, totem pole logic, and the beta is equal to 100. For all these transistors, beta is 100, and VBE, base emitter voltage, is 0.7 if the transistor is inactive. That is in bracket it is given for active. And also VB equal to 0.75 if in saturation. It is not given that out of these transistors which one is inactive and which one is in saturation, but it is given that VB is 0.7 if at all the transistor is in active region, and if the transistor is in saturation, VB is 0.7. If sink current I equal to 1 milliampere and logic output is 0. So for this circuit, the logical output is 0 at state 0. what is the value of current IR? So this is the current IR which is passing through this 1K resistor. You need to find what is the value of that current. Okay, so this is a very simple question, little bit twisted one, but if you understand the logic, it is very easy to solve. Okay, it is given that the circuit is producing a logic 0. Okay, so if the circuit or the TTL output is producing a logic 0, means your V out is equal to 0, right? So the V out is equal to 0 means the output from the collector of this transistor it is taking, right? So the collector voltage is 0 or it is minimum. So when the collector voltage is minimum means the transistor is in saturation region. When the transistor is in cutoff region means collector voltage will be maximum. That is the case, right? You have to take that V out is equal to 0. Next aim is to apply a KVL in this loop. Okay, that is a base emitter loop. This is the emitter, this is the base. In this loop, we have to apply a KVL. Okay, so only one voltage is the base emitter voltage. Okay, and that is directly given. VBE is equal to 0.75. Now, why I am taking 0.75? Because the transistor is in saturation, because the collector is producing a minimum or the output is 0, means the collector voltage is minimum. So the transistor, this transistor is in saturation. Okay, so that is another important thing you should understand from this question. So VB is equal to 0.75, and if you apply KVL in this loop, I'm going to write the KVL. VBE is equal to, only one resistor is there, and the current flowing through that resistor is IR. IR into the resistor value is 1K. So it is 1K. So VB is equal to, the base emitter voltage is equal to IR into 1K. Base emitter voltage is 0.75 is equal to IR into 1K. And you will get IR is equal to 0.75 milliampere. Okay. So the value of current passing through this 1K resistance is 0.75 milliampere. The third question is connecting an operational amplifier or an op-amp and a BJT. Okay, so these type of combinational questions also you can face, connecting two components, and various values will be asked, that is voltages or currents. So here you need to find what is I out. Okay, so I out is actually the base current of this transistor Q1. The transistor is Q1 and it is the base current. And that is actually the output current of the op-amp also. You need to find what is I out. Okay, so before finding I out, you need to find, that is, before finding I out, we'll find what is the current at the emitter side. So input voltage to the op-amp is 2 volt, right? Also, there is a virtual ground concept for ideal operational amplifiers. So as of now, we'll consider that this op-amp is an ideal operational amplifier. So the voltage, if it is 2 volt coming, the voltage coming at this inverting terminal will also be 2 volt, and that will be the voltage coming at this point. Okay, so we'll name this point as P, and the voltage at that point will be equal to 2 volt. And what will be the current IE? This is the emitter branch or the emitter terminal. And the current IE is equal to the voltage at this point by the resistance R3. R3 value is given, which is 10 ohm. So if the voltage at point P is 2, so IE will be 2 by 10, right? Or you can write it as the voltage at point P, Vp by R3, right? So that is 2 by 10. Okay, I am writing it directly, 2 by 10. So that is 0.2 amperes is the value for your emitter current. Now you don't need emitter current, you need the base current. Okay, so the base current IB is equal to IE by 1 plus beta. That is a relation. IE is 0.2 by 1 plus 50. That is 1 plus beta is 1 plus 50. That is 0.2 by 51. The value that you will be getting is 3.92 milliampere. So IB is nothing but I out. Okay, so the value of current I out is equal to IB is equal to 3.92 milliamperes is the value. Okay, so this type of questions, sometimes there will be diodes along with this. Okay, so this type of combination of various components together in a figure and asking some values, resistance or voltage or current, this type of questions you can expect a lot, especially for GATE and ISRO examinations. Okay, so I really hope that you found this video useful. All the three questions which we have discussed in this video are three different type of questions, and a lot of BJT questions can come from the EDC subject. So if it is useful, please do give it a thumbs up and also share this video with maximum of your friends. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel, and you can find the notes of this video on our Facebook page. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.